Sorry. From what I hear, that's not hell, that's heaven.
He's
having a good time in there. Look at you in my cell. Good. Oh, never mind. Go over there. You ain't here with me. I'm in here with you. I'm here with you. I saw that shit too. You ain't here with me. I'm in here with you. Ain't that a bitch? Go ahead.
We had Benzino on the couch, and he said a lot of people are monsterizing Diddy for what he's done, but everybody is forgetting how many jobs he created, what he did for hip hop and
I can't
black men.
No, nigga, no.
What my question?
No, hell no. But go ahead, ask it anyway.
So what my question was is there something that you can just do that just erases all the good that you've done?
I'll say maybe after, but not before. Nigga. No, you know what I mean? Like I did so much good, I could just as many. Nigga, no. What? He did Thriller. Like no.
Hold on, wait. No. So you believe that?
What?
You said he did Thriller.
You know what I'm referring to.
I know what you're referring to. We had a whole argument about that shit.
That he did Thriller? He did Thriller?
No, I'm talking about. You know who we talking about.
No.
Because Michael Jackson.
Right.
Because I don't believe he did all that.
Again, I wasn't there and outside looking in. Fuck no, bro. Like what? I have you know what though? Maybe the naivety of me. I don't believe. Well, there are different people that have their different, their things. But no, I think Michael. Here's where I can. Okay. Here's where my opinion may count here. I started as a child actor, right? So starting as a child actor, you go from being a child to being an adult when it comes to business. I did a show called Wild and Crazy Kids, and I was 12 years old. The first year was awesome. I was having fun. It was this and that. It was kids, it was running around. We all the same age. And I read the little lines and da-da-da-da-da. Second year was work. Nigga knock it off. Hey, Omar Gooding, welcome to the show, and cut. You hit me again with that water bottle, I'm gonna fuck you up. Look, I'm gonna beat y'all little ass. Knock it off. Omar, okay, all right. Right? It may not be that harsh, but in real life, it was just like I was fed up with like, nah, nigga, this is a job now. And it hasn't stopped since then. I did a show called Wild and Crazy Kids from 12 to 15. When I turned 15, I did Hang with Mr. Cooper. From 15 to 20. At 20 years old, I did Smart Guy. From 20 to 23. At 24, I did Baby Boy. And then the roller coasters really took off. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You don't get to have your childhood unless you make a childhood, unless you just take some time out and say, I'm gonna have some fun. People see me with my kids and be like, you like a big kid. Yeah, I'm living through them. And they're like, they look great. Put them in the business. No.
So let me
I'm not making them go to work right now because this is a forever job that we do as entertainers. We don't retire, we die.
Yeah.
We have going home parties. You know what I mean? Another famous Art Evans, shout out to Art Evans, died at 82. I'm like, that's a long life. Good luck. My pops only made it 73. Go ahead.
So Michael Jackson, of course, child star from 5 years old, Joe Jackson, we know the story.
Yeah.
You go in Wild and Crazy Kids at 12. This is 1990?
89, yeah.
Michael Jackson's at the height of his career.
Mm-hmm.
If he invited you to Neverland, would you have went?
Of course.
Would your mother have said, go ahead?
Maybe.
If he had said, hey, won't you come hang out in the bed in my room?
He wouldn't have got that out of his mouth all the way. My mom would have been flying over with,
So that was the argument we had, that some parents would allow their kids to go to Michael Jackson's house. And some kids may not know, like, wow, I'm actually in bed with Michael Jackson, hanging out watching the movie.
Interview all those kids. How many of them are of color? Listen, there are, because, we talked about this last time when we talked about the Nickelodeon thing, and I was just like, my mom was she really built that different? It felt like common sense to me. You're going to tell me I can't, we're going to take your son over here. What? Who? Okay, and how far is it? No, we're going to go in this room. Wait, the audition room? No, this other room. Then I'm coming with him. Oh, no, you can't. Can't? Or what? And then let's talk. You know what I mean? So I don't want to beat the dead horse on that shit because a lot of people felt, and when I talk about it, I don't want to keep throwing race at it like, well, were they white? How many kids were black? It goes back to the word and the slavery and all that. We give white folks a hard time, as, rightfully so, because of their past and 400 years and shit, which is nothing you can just easily gloss over. But it's also something to be born into that privilege, and you just kind of think, what's the worst that could happen to us? What's the worst? Damn, my voice even changed. That's up. But what's the point? Why she got to talk like that? No, but so they allow it thinking, nothing's going to happen in there, and then bad happens, where we have been through it. We know the worst shit that could happen. So we ain't going down that road. No. I laugh at my kids. Sometimes I'll be like, you know you're going to fall. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know, I'll just wait. 3, 2, 1. Bam. See? Sometimes you just got to fall. And I'll be like, now that's what you get. But, you know, as parents, you got to straddle the line of, do I let them burn their hand on the shit? Or do I tell them, just don't do it, trust me, it's for your own good? No, and they're not, these my little niggas getting old now. They be asking, but why? I'm like, I'm going to show you why.
I feel
We took to a party and let them eat everything they want. My kids have got the karma quick. Them niggas was throwing up all night. Crying, look at me. Yeah, child if you want. Come on, CPS, give me a break. But these little motherfuckers was throwing up, and I was like, yeah, yes, what the food, see? And you think we say this shit just to be mean? What the fuck I'll be mean? Go be happy somewhere. But anyway, we'll tell them like.
So let me ask, is 2024, can the Baby Boy exist today as far as a movie like Baby Boy come out today?
Oh, the movie, not the actual Baby Boy mentality?
Yeah, the movie. A movie as like Baby Boy. Can that exist today?
Sure. You just need somebody that knows what the they're doing, is not controlled. So let's get into it. So John Singleton, I'm not sure how he did it, but he was able to have total control in his movies. And that's why his
no one
movies
telling him what to do.
Listen, again, I'm guessing. I've been in one of his films. I wasn't as close to him as Tyrese was, so he can probably answer the question better, maybe. I don't know if John Singleton divulged how he did what he did, but the proof is in the pudding. When I watch his films, I'm just like, this shit's authentic. Why can't nobody else do this? It doesn't make sense to me that you get films. And shout out to Tubi. God bless him for giving niggas opportunities. But there's a lot of these films and you just be like, you know? And then Tyrese just did a film right now, and I was at the premiere, and I hugged him. I told him, this is your third best film I've seen.
1992? Or
it's called 1992. That just came out. We were at the premiere with Snoop, and I'd never seen so much weed smoke in the place. And Snoop didn't smoke none of it. It was crazy. I was like, nigga, first time I seen you not smoking, nigga in here firing up. But I watched the film, and the film is 80% accurate, and it's also got a lot of good talent in there. And shout out to Robert Lozier that just, my brain is out.
Yeah,
but anyway.
He just passed away. I want to give him a...
you know what I'm talking about.
y'all know him, yeah.
If he was black, I would remember.
Goodfellas. Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't know. No, that's okay. So, but I watched the film, there was certain things I just like, you know, when you watch John Singleton, you didn't really do a lot of that. Where you just be like, come on, why? You know, there was a reason behind it. You know, like my brother punching at the air. Niggas is going, niggas ain't punching the air, nigga, we just got that. But the inside turmoil was, well, he was also the nigga that got out the car. Now you saying you got that, you wouldn't have got out the fucking car. Like, you know what I'm saying? So can that happen now? Yeah, but we're trending towards the right direction. It won't be a major studio that does this film.
We're done with that.
No. It'll happen. I got you.
I was going to say, because, I mean, there's so many black studios now. You got Tyler Perry got a studio. 50 Cent has a studio.
You see my eyebrows? Okay, sure. Tyler Perry has the studios and he has the capabilities, but then we trust Tyler Perry to tell that story, or we don't. He's had plenty of opportunities to do so. I know what y'all snickering at, but I'm like, seriously. But seriously, so don't use him. It's 50 Cent. All right, cool. I see that's trending towards the right direction, and he's telling his story from the New York side. And I've heard, I haven't met him, but I've heard he used to be that guy.
Right.
That's why he won and is winning, because he was really that guy.
Right.
No. And then as he was allowed to, this and that and third, he made the right connection, blah, 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 he's still going to flourish as that. So nothing's going to dictate what he does. He's going to do what that nigga feels like he should do.
Right.
John Singleton was a nerd who wasn't in that circle. He made movies about the circle that he studied and loved, but he wasn't that.
Right.
So he's able to tell it from all angles and see the best way to do it and so forth and so on. And then he can Tyra Banks, because he's like, I'm the nigga now. So now I could just pull each, I'm doing this thing. Now he's living his dream this way. And then I think,
do you think that's a better way to tell a story, like a person from the outside who can look in, opposed to somebody who is actually in it? Because it seems like
not better. But I mean, it's got to be a combination. You got to have some experience with it. You have to be able to, in my opinion, you have to be able to be in it to tell it. That's why Jesus was with the pimps and the thugs and turned water into wine, and he was able to be, related to all the way through. So I was in it, you know what I mean? That's why when I do hip hop, I do rap, and I got an album coming out and all type of shit. We'll talk about that on the next interview. But, they say, you should do gospel rap. Why? Let's say my faith is strong and I'm a born again Christian and my mama prayed us through all these instances, and I watched miracles happen as I watched her pray us out of poverty into Oscars and so forth and so on. And I said, I'm gonna be a pastor and I'm gonna go do gospel rap. Okay, so let's say I'm really talented as a rapper and I can touch all these people, but all I do is gospel rap. Who am I affecting? People that are already saved.
Right.
I'm affecting Christians and gospel rappers and other people that already listen. So that don't make no sense. As far as I'm concerned, that's not helping the masses. Take it secular and then get your word in where you can get your word in. But a lot of times, we don't want to hear that. We just don't. We want to receive his blessings on our time. And that's another conversation for another time.
Amen.
Real life.